Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you are doing well. Today we're going to be reviewing OG makeup faves. So today's OG makeup fave is the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear 24-Hour Foundation. So the claims of this foundation is that it's buildable, has 24-hour wear, transfer and sweat resistant, and has SPF of 25. This foundation also retails for $15.99. Just like any other foundation review, I am going to be prepping the skin because that's what I do on a normal basis. For primers, I'm going to be using both the Luminous Putty Primer by e.l.f. and also the Poreless Putty Primer by e.l.f. So now before you put on your primers, you want to make sure that you already have your skincare routine down. I always do my skincare before I even start my makeup, maybe even an hour before, 30 minutes before. Not too soon. You don't want to wash your face and then go straight into putting makeup right after that. You want to let your skincare settle into your skin a little bit so that your makeup isn't mixing around with your skincare, and then that's what your skin absorbs the most of. You want to make sure that your skincare is absorbed into your skin and then go on into makeup so that you don't have so much of that mixing process. So after I apply my primer, I'm going to go straight into this foundation. So for me, I find that this foundation has a medium to thin formula. It's not too thick like the L'Oreal tube foundation, but it's not too thin like the new Maybelline Serum foundation. I am a one-layer makeup type of girly. Like, I don't like to layer my foundations. I don't like to layer my concealers. I like my foundation and concealer to do that, what I needed to do in that moment. I will say my face, my skincare is actually very good right now. So I don't have so much to cover in the first place. But I will consider this foundation a medium to full coverage. So since I am a one-layer girly, I do find that this foundation is pretty weightless. However, if you are going to be layering this foundation to get more coverage, you will notice it's not going to go without consequence. It does feel thicker and heavier the more that you layer. And not only that, it does show a little bit. So you do have to be a little bit careful. Try and keep your foundation layers as thin as possible if you are going to be layering. This foundation does come with a pump, and I will say it does also blend very well. Now, a con that I do have with this foundation is that it does oxidize a little bit, so you may want to adjust the shade that you buy for yourself. And another thing that I really didn't like about this foundation, and it has nothing to do with the formula, but actually the shade range. So, for me, I am a medium to tan skin tone. I do have yellow in my undertone, but I also do have a bit of pink/peach. So my undertone is in between a warm and a neutral. So I know I will pretty much never have a perfect foundation shade. Like, that's going to be very rare unless the foundation is pretty sheer to where it blends so beautifully that you can barely even tell. But in this shade range, a lot of the medium to tan tones are warm tone undertone and very warm tone, almost a little too orange. There's definitely a lot more orangey foundations out there, but this type of undertone reminds me more so of a fake tan undertone rather than a natural medium to tan skin tone. That's the one complaint I do have about this, is that the undertones on the medium to tan shades just aren't hitting it for me. There is a good amount of shades though available, so maybe I just need to try another shade. However, this shade that I tried just isn't working for me, and I believe the shade is shade 500 if I'm not mistaken. Another con with this foundation is that you need to prep the skin. If you have dry skin, you may not like this foundation. Although this foundation does not have a powdery or super duper matte finish, it has more of a natural matte finish. You'll definitely be able to work with it. Now, I will say, if you have any dry patches, you need to make sure that you're taking care of them. This foundation is just that, it's a foundation. It is not infused with a skincare product. It is not infused with hyaluronic acid or any type of hydration like product. It is a foundation that is meant to cover your skin it's makeup, you know. So you're going to need to prep your skin before that. If you try and put this foundation just on your dry, bare skin, and your skin type is dry, you will find that it may be cakey, it may be flaky, it may emphasize your dryness and all these things. But that's also because you're not taking care of the base that's underneath. That is the most important thing. Everything aside from makeup. If your base underneath is not well, your makeup is not going to be well. That's just the truth. Not saying that if you have bad skin and you cover it up with makeup right now that it's not going to look good. I'm just saying it could look better if you take care of your skin first. Now, I'm not also saying for you not to wear makeup until you take care of your skin. I just want you to realize that the more your skin clears, the more better your makeup is going to look. So if your skin is not clear right now and your makeup doesn't look good right now, you know that's why, you know. If your foundation and all your products are like amazing for you and work for you, and you just find that in this moment because your skin is not clear, that is why. But yeah, you guys, the last pro that I have is that this is a long lasting. I would say not 24 hours, but after around the 10-hour mark is when I started to get oily. I do have oily to combination skin. I get oily more so in my T-zone. My cheeks are pretty dry, my chin is pretty dry, and my temples are pretty dry, but everywhere else is pretty oily. And as you can see, I'm doing the rest of my makeup here. Nothing too fancy schmancy. I will leave all the products that I used on my face down below if you guys want to go ahead and check that out. Definitely give this foundation a try again. I absolutely love it. Aside from the cons, I guess the main cons of me is the oxidizing and shade range. Other than that, there's not really so much for me to complain about. But yeah, I love that it comes with a pump. $15.99 is a little bit more pricey for drugstore foundations, or used to be. Nowadays, this is like normal drugstore pricing. I remember when it first came out and it was like $15.99. $15.99 for drugstore for L'Oreal, but nowadays that's so normal. It's so crazy. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like this video, comment down below what you guys would like to see next, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Turn me inside out, make my heart beat, need no one else, you're all I need. Personality, everything you do, it's me love, everything about you. Your smile, your style, so fly, I can't deny, I got a crush on you, that's truly, I'm digging you, you make me believe. Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place, 'cause the love you give, it can't be replaced. See, no one else can do like you do. That's why I spend my life with you. I wanna please you in any way I can. I wanna share my world. Don't
insert, insert.